In the early days of hip-hop, the MC was only meant to introduce the DJ at block parties and clubs in the Bronx. But he quickly became a fixture, spitting rhymes to the beats being played and becoming the center of attention himself. MCs such as Melly Mel, Kool Moe Dee, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, among others, became leaders in the music revolution that brought the voice and sound of urban black youth to mainstream America. MCs became household names. Run DMC, Ice-T, NWA, Tupac, Biggie, taking the country and the record industry by storm, yo. Controversy and media attention followed the MCs as they grew in fame, creating a fearful American public left scratching his head as to why the youth were drawn to this music form. But for exponents of rap, there was no question why this phenomenon had occurred. The content of the rhymes and technique of spitting those rhymes is the skill and artistry that the MC displays in his work. And this is what has drawn so many people to rap music. Yet behind such apparent ease of flow and wordsmithing, the MC has to master many skills, from the ability to freestyle, to writing, to working in the studio, and appearing live on stage before an audience. In today's music industry, MCs are not only masters of the art and technique of rap, they are business people dealing with the high pressures of the commercial record business. What are the components that go into making a successful MC, huh? And how do they deal with the commercial pressures put upon them? Hey yo, man, there's a lot of things that evoke the image of the MC. A microphone, the glinted jewelry and gold cap teeth, a cap cocked to one side. But none of this speaks to who an MC is more than their name.
My name, they call us, I got the name. My name is,
my real name's,
they know who I am.
You know, a man gotta have a name, you know what I'm saying? A name should always mean something because it's a statement or a word, you know. So names is important to me, you know what I'm saying?
I think names are powerful, man, because it kind of like embodies what you're doing and what you're gonna do. Like when, in African traditions, when a child is born, they have like a big ceremony to like divine the name of the child, because they understand that when you name a child, it kind of puts energy towards their destiny. So it's very important, and that's kind of how, you know, we looked at it. And that when we formed Zion 9, we were both getting real close to God, and like we thought it was important enough that we just make that kind of like the main focus of what we were gonna do with music.
50 Cent is, I got it from a gangster from Fort Greene Project. He passed away, he's not active. So it's okay for me to take on his name. You know what I mean? And through me, he'll remember him constantly. You know what I mean? Because the name get called so frequently, and they go, yo, remember, you know, this and that, and if that thought pops back into their head, I thought it was a cool thing to do.
They call us the Mall because we deep, we mad deep. You know what I mean? When we go out, it's a bunch of us, you know what I mean? That's why we call us Mall Deep, you know what I mean? Straight up, if you don't know, the infamous Mall Deep. They call us the infamous because of how we get down, you know what I mean? Just the infamous, that's our title. A lot of people be trying to use the infamous too, man. There's a lot of people. Stop doing that, please, man, because that's us, man.
It is I, the infamous Jesus, Shock Jesus, a.k.a. the fool in zebra print, goer of great places, breather of delicious air, doer of beautiful women. Him, he, I, who gets the most high, on and off stage, raging supreme lunatic in the art of fusing enhanced social activity with groove. For Mega Party Squared plus music equals digital underground, and I am the gatekeeper to which you all hold the key. You sissies. Shock G, baby. They know who I am. AKA the original Big Nose rapper. Incog.
Minaj is short for my name, Nasir. So niggas wasn't saying Nasir back in the days. They was just like, yo, Nas, stuck with me.
The name Killer Mike was a nickname given to me by a dude named Double D, who actually, we used to do these battle rap sessions, like at Underground in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, and then the Green Lights, and I battled like 7, 8 dudes and just went through them. And the dude was like, Double D's like, this kid's killing y'all. He's a killer, you know what I'm saying? He's tenacious with his fucking back against the wall. He's like a fucking hungry pit bull fighting out of a corner. So the killer speaks to the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how you gotta be.
When brothers choose names, you know what I mean, they try to really choose a personality, you know what I'm saying? I probably been through dozens of names, really. You want to check my whole MC history. And when I say RZA right now, it's like that's my title. It's like the RZA. It ain't even, it's like, yeah, hold on, that's the RZA. You know, fucking name, you can't say, oh, that's the Bobby, or that's the Johnny, no, that's the RZA.
But a name that you earn may not sit well with record companies, know what I mean? With corporate identities to protect and all that.
I treasure my name, and I fought with 2 record companies. I fought with Elektra and with Columbia to keep my name K-I-L-L-E-R. It's K-I-L-L-E-R because I wanted to make sure that it was reflective of what I did that night when I slayed over 7 motherfuckers because I was more tenacious, I was more hungry than them. I want to make sure that the name I earned is the name that people heard and people saw. If you look at rappers' names, like you look at Ja Rule, Jeffrey Atkins Rules, like that speaks to his fucking attitude. Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? What's harder than frozen water? Like, you motherfuckers is like, yo, your name goddamn means something.
You pick a name that you usually, at some point, think is cool, and then you usually end up hating it.
I'll tell you what's weird is when I'm at a show and a fan comes up to me and it's like, hey Ian, can you sign this? For some reason it's like aggravates me. I don't know why, but like I'm like, you bought my record in the A section, and like that. It kind of like crosses the line of like fan artist line to a degree. It's like I wouldn't walk up to Q-Tip and be like, hey John.
The fact that we got a TECH, technique, number 9, number of completion, you know what I'm saying? The technique's complete. Not complete as in finished, but complete as in mastered. So I have the complete technique. I have everything you want to hear.
Got the name, coming from an ill flick called The Mystery of Chess Boxing. You know what I mean? When I first heard that, it stuck like, yo, yeah, that's me right there, straight up and down. You know what I mean? And it was based on, they fronted on the dude early in the flick, you know what I mean, or whatever. But money came back like 10 years later and just started smashing everything in sight. When I leave, man, I go home and I rest my head, man. I'm Dennis Coles, man, at the end of the day, man. The same name that go on that check, the same thing that's on the fucking birth certificate, and when y'all bury me, that's what's gonna be on a goddamn tombstone.
I'll give artists one piece of advice. I tell them all as new artists, don't bite my shit and you'll be alright.
Early Jamaican dancehall music, which would eventually have a large influence on hip-hop culture, used different artists over the same popular beats. But perhaps unaware of this tradition, hip-hop considers such a practice repugnant. In the early days of hip-hop, if you so much as copy the beat or rapping style, you could expect to face some serious consequences.
Back in the days of hip-hop, it was like, you don't bite, you biter. You know what I'm saying? People were put down. That's not happening anymore. So people aren't encouraged to be unique.
I wish I was there.
When I first started rhyming, to steal, another person's rhyme was, they'll laugh you out the park. They'll laugh you out the club. It was more about originality back in the day, man. That was one of the big things about being an MC. And it was good because one character come out, yo, this is who I am, and that's who he was. It wasn't like the next character was gonna come out and say, yo, I'm like him.
Yeah, you get punched in your face for biting. Back in the era when Tribe, De La, Jungle, MC Shan, all those people dropped. You get smacked up for that, for real.
That's the only crime we had in hip hop. It wasn't really too many crimes. You know what I mean? Biting. That's it. It's songs about don't bite. That bite is like he don't bite, yo.
The 80s was a time when you know, you weren't supposed, it was cooler to not sound like the next guy, you know what I mean?
Can you just shoot for some originality? You know, I think the whole Timberland, Missy Elliott type of vibe, you know, like they don't bite anybody. Like that just, you know, that just motivates me to continue to do my thing and to try to keep my thing separated from all the guys who are saying pimp player. But, you know, for the person who's not established, who doesn't even have a foot in the door, just left field it, you know, come from over there on their asses and, you know, make the music sound good.
Did a 360 from, you know, being original to, you know, flow like him, say what he's saying. You know what I mean? So, you know, I hope that changed, you know what I mean? Like when I speak to a lot of the, you know, people in the streets, you know, they recognize it, you know what I mean? Like everything sound the same, everybody talking the same thing, you know, just putting it on a different beat.
And I have enough respect for the art form to know that I want to add something to the art, you know, to the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just take something that's been done and just try to regurgitate it, you know what I mean? But now people will kind of recycle choruses, recycle a line and kind of change it up, you know what I mean? And it's, you know what I mean? It's
Not at all. I'm not a biter like that. I came with my own shit. I hear a lot of people bite my style though. Hip hop, you know, is like based off biting, period. Even though they say it's biting, because we take old people's music and jacket. I think it's all in how you bite.
LA in the house, watch! Riverside Lake!
When Jermaine Dupri took the beat that KRS-One popularized for Welcome to Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on these things like every day. Big beats hit streets, see gangsters roaming and parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
KRS-One used it, you know, 10 years earlier, 12 years earlier in the song Why Is That?
It's like teaching a dog to be a cat. You don't teach white kids to be black. Why is that?
You know, you had kids that are now 18 going, oh yeah, you know, that guy stole Jermaine Dupri's beat. So there's no sense of history.
I give to all MCs my entire catalog. You will not get sued if you sample a KRS-One record or do an interpolation of my lyrics or anything. My entire catalog is open to the public.
We so tight-knit and shit is so complex the way we do our stuff is that nobody could actually bite because there's too many chambers to go through. There's too many heads, there's too many emotions coming at you at once. I mean, you're overload real quick. You try and bite one nigga style, it's impossible. They could borrow a line here too, and some brothers I done heard on the radio, they would put like something that we said in the rhyme as they hook for their song, thinking that's gonna make it official. You know what I'm saying? It sound like that.
Really like a tool.
Word up. If it ain't got that, like we said from the beginning, if it ain't got that Wu stamp on it, it ain't Wu. Word up.
Dang Clan, baby, it's all real. But it's not all about biting, you know what I'm saying? Especially when an MC finds inspiration to take it to a new place or even pay homage out of respect for another artist.
If I see somebody do something real fresh, I'll be like, man, I wish I would have done that. I just say, well, I get inspired by that and be like, all right, how would I do this? This is how I would do it, like this. And what am I gonna tap into that's gonna make somebody be like, man, I wish I would have done that.
I'm not trying to get on stage and be like the next man. I'm not trying to get on TV and talk like the next man, sound like the next man on the record to get some attention. I'm young, I'm just getting in the game. I'm a new MC. The same way when these people got in the game, they had to be their self.
It all began with sampling, of course. So now if it's cool to sample someone's music, now it's cool to sample someone's voice, now it's cool to repeat their lyrics in your song. It just keeps escalating as to what's cool to do. And I think that's an issue.
You know, it is difficult, man. You know, you want to, you know, keep a cool head about it, but at the end of the day, it's bite. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's bite.
That kind of
Related to jazz?
Yeah, I related to jazz, in many different things. Like the way John Coltrane used his brain. There was nothing written, they just start hitting. Blowing on the horn, atom all splitting. That's the way you do it, straight off the top. Improvisational skills, it's making it hot.
Freestyling is a necessary element to being an MC. Nowadays, you would never know that because most of the top MCs can't even freestyle.
Many hip-hop heads consider freestyling an integral part of MCing. How do MCs create unrehearsed poetry?
You're rhyming and you're fully aware of what is going on around you, but your mouth is doing something that your mind is not actually consciously making happen. In other words, you are thinking one thing like the next rhyme. When do I get the crowd to say, oh, this girl over here keeps looking at me. This guy wants me to sign his picture. The music is too low. The music is too loud. All of that is going on in the MC's head, while out his mouth, though, he could be saying, I'll keep on bringing and singing until your ears is ringing and stinging, gleaming and dreaming, true MCing with meaning.
Freestyle is just sporadic. Dear nigga, let off on air, nigga, take it there, nigga, whatever, you know what I mean? Freestyle is just, you free.
1 for money, 2 for 5 Everybody put your hands up, say, oh!
When you doing a freestyle, you don't even gotta worry. You just you saying whatever the fuck you wanna say, how you wanna say it, and it's coming out right. Because that's what it is.
Before people decide to call it freestyle or being able to go off the top of your head, we just said it was Nipsey Russell syndrome, where you're just able to rhyme about anything at any time on top of things. So because I had that ability, I was very good at going around and winning battles because people would actually say what they had written. And I would just talk about what they had wrote.
Look, man, a chess master employs patience, manipulation, timing, strategy, and a killer instinct when facing an adversary. Like a chess master, an MC in a freestyle battle must apply these same techniques.
Freestyle is definitely like chess, and it could be compared to anything that involves strategy.
There's a certain amount of preparation for a battle mentally, but you can only prep so much, before you're writing it and planning your rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So when you're like in a freestyle battle or off the head battle, it's exactly what it is, it's off the head.
When it comes to battles, bottom line, once you get into that, it's like nothing is sacred. Any and everything will be said about you. They feel that they can say anything about you, but then sometimes, like, if they're on the receiving end and you have like 50 people around them laughing at them, it'll get there. Like, heads will be like, oh, hold up, money, hold up.
Sometimes it got to that. If you got roasted really bad, they want to fight.
At the Proud Bird in Los Angeles, California, a young Slim Shady participated in a freestyle contest. And although he lost out to the hometown favorite, Eminem earned huge marks for his freestyle ability.
You want to represent on the microphone, but you rap sleazily. I ain't about to battle this fake ass Eazy-E. There ain't no way I'ma do this bullshit. I don't give a fuck, I'm loaded up with a full clip. Rhyme of the month, you couldn't get the tape of the day. Take him away, I ripped him like a paper mache. I heard you rap before, you ain't about shit. This whole battle was mismatched like your outfit. Try to battle me and get your mouth split. You sold out like Ticketmaster outlet.
The question. What is the question that's often asked? To be a true MC, do you have to be able to freestyle? And if you are a true freestyler, are your rhymes rehearsed or are they truly coming off the top of your head?
And a true hip-hop head will know whether you're freestyling or whether it's written down or not.
I'ma tell you this for your own benefit. Your shit was dope as hell, especially when you wrote 90% of it. What you need to do is practice on your freestyles, before you come up missing like Snoop Dogg's police files.
When you make up shit on the top of your mind, it's like your mind is, you working your mind, you know what I mean? Shit just pop up, oh shit, I said that. That's all a part of knowing that you have it, you know what I'm saying? Now just think about it if you sat down and thought about it.
Some cats are truly freestylers, which freestyle with no net at all. And other cats are freestylers that freestyle on paper, and write. You might just catch that verse that day, you know what I'm saying, and be like, it might not pertain to a song or anything, but it's just a hot 16 bars.
But the rhyme that you've written is written for any environment. So you can interchange words. You can use the freestyle ability on top of a written piece.
A great freestyler may make for a great MC, but recording records is a different game. Pay attention now.
I noticed that a lot of freestylers actually freeze up when they get in front of that big microphone in the booth and there's 10, 12 people at the studio. Everybody, you know, it's not a freestyle battle. You don't have to beat one person or a group of people. It's you against the actual tape. Like, you gotta record this and people staring at you like,
you know, killing the stigma of freestyle MCs don't make good records, because it's not true. Because if you really think about it, anybody that writes rhymes, when you write a rhyme, it arrives in the form of a freestyle anyway. It's just a matter of how you catch it and capture it and put it down on paper.
Some people can make songs and no freestyle. That's crazy.
Some people can make good albums, can't freestyle a lick. Some people make good albums, don't even write their own rhymes. Some people can battle and kill anybody and can't even make a song that sound tight.
The reason that a battle MC usually has a hard time making the transition into record is because their mind is not wired for record sales. It's not wired to tone it down so that people can gravitate and dance. They're only trying to be as lyrical as possible, and unfortunately, the only people that really, really love lyrics on that level are authentic, thorough hip-hop junkie fans. Like, you have to really, really love hip-hop to want to buy a record just to hear what somebody's doing lyrically. Because the average fan is just a music fan.
You never know. 3 years from now, freestyle raps might be the most popular form of rap, but it's just not that right now. So maybe they can make their money in other venues, but as far as selling records, you have to make records.
One of the highest profile freestyle battles occurs on BET's 106 in Park, which features, you know, Freestyle Fridays and all that. After an intense screening process of hundreds of MCs, 2 MCs battle each other for the opportunity to compete in the following week's contest. Newcomer Jen faced the champ Hassan, who was going for his 7th win in a row, which would secure his place in the 106 in Park Hall of Fame.
Like, my first week going up there, that made me the challenger, and I was trying to take out the champion. Of course, when I stepped on the stage, it was already, the shock factor was there already. Because they was like, he's here to battle, you know what I mean? And the beauty of it, you know, that guy that I was battling, he was going for his 7th to make it into the Hall of Fame. So it was like extra hype around it already.
Time for Freestyle Friday battle!
But this is not one of those cases where it's like, I rhyme, and then you rhyme, and then I do a rebuttal. No, that's it. Like, I get my one verse, you get your one verse, and they decide right there. I went in there with that mentality that he's probably gonna say something about me being Asian. So let me beat him to the punch.
You got 6 victories? I wonder if this'll hurt. The closest you'll get to 7 is the number on his shirt. Yeah, I'm Chinese. Now you understand it. I'm the reason that his little sister eyes are slanted. If you make one joke about rice or karate, NYPD be in Chinatown searching for your body.
So then the crowd, they was just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, yo, where's this coming from? You know, being that you're of a different culture and you have that edge, they want to hear something ill from you. Cause like, as quick as they gonna show you love is how quick they're gonna be like, fuck him, this kid is a joke. This Chinese kid trying to rap, you can't be serious.
All right. Hassan, get focused immediately.
I went up there and I said what I had to say, and I guess to an extent it worked. Cause he did come with the Chinese jokes.
Yo, I don't really think you want it with this cat Hassan. I have you in BT hooking up Rob Wontons, yo.
But it lost a lot of its value. It's not even so much about the complexity of what you say. It's just that quick instant. If you could say something that has shock value or comedic value, then you got the crowd already.
Yo.
All right, that's it.
And then the judges decided who was the winner, and I won. So that was big.
There it is.
Give it up.
We have a friend.
I could have went out there swinging with the dopest rhymes, dopest punchlines, talking about everything, you know. And all it takes is for him to say one Chinese joke, and that'll pretty much discredit everything I said, no matter how dope it was. That's just how it is, like in a battle, like in the heat of the moment. It's about who can capture the crowd.
No doubt.
So this is the second week now. people were still a little like, you know, like iffy. You could hear the buzz around, like, yo, did you hear about that Chinese kid that won the Freestyle Friday? Took out the champion that was going for the, you know, like they probably didn't even know my name yet, but you hear. He got lucky, you know what I mean? He probably got lucky. Let's see what happens this week.
You have exactly 30 seconds to do your thing. When the beat stops, stop rhyming, it's a wrap.
This guy saw last Friday's episode, and he pretty much know who he's gonna be battling, me. Whereas I'm oblivious to who it's gonna be. Like, he did literally a whole verse about me being Chinese. Like, every punchline that he had was in reference to me being Asian.
Get ready, set it off. Challenger first.
The problem.
Scoop, hit it.
I'm the champion. This guy comes. He came out crazy.
Yo, I'm mad free. You acting like I ain't the one. Why you got me battling Bruce Lee grandson? Yo, I'm a star. He just a rookie. Leave rap alone and keep making fortune cookies. Look, I'm that guy. Yo, his mom was a menace to society, saying hurry up and buy. In the hood is where they'll find your body, dog. I'm the kid, you just Mr. Miyagi. Look, I kick raps and spit fire. Yo, he just kick and be like, hi-ya. Dog, I know why your eyes is chinky. Cause you keep staring at my pinky. Yo, let's go, holla back.
By the time he finished his verse,
That was a good run.
Stand right there.
everybody was thinking, it's over. There's nothing that Jin can do. It's done. The judges, the crowd, even Free and AJ, I remember, they was like, oh man, this is, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at everybody's face. I'm like, they're really eating this up. So it was my turn. And the first thing I said to him was,
You wanna say I'm Chinese, Sonny? Here's a reminder. Check your Timbs, they probably say made in China. Don't make me get on his tip and straight kill ya. His name is Sterling, cause all he rocks is silver. Do you stop following trends? Your girl must love alcohol, cause she be swallowing gin. Yo, I'm about to flip the script when it's coming to it. And yo, you see me spitting on the block, you run into it. This is 106 in Park, I'm a hard act to follow. You an amateur, you go to the Apollo. Cause I'm freestyling, knowing I'm done. Son, you ain't a baller, tell the audience the truth. I saw him breakdancing for spare change on 42.
Then the crowd just went berserk. Once again, the judges decided that I won. And the crowd was like, yo, that's it. So from that point on, it was like, we're cheering for Jin. We're rooting for him. After the first and the second week or so, we was already getting a lot of interest, various labels contacting BET, like, how do we get in touch with Jin?
Jin went on to win his next 4 battles. Rough Rider Records signed Jin to a record deal during his 5th week. Wow. Expecting him to announce his signing after winning the 7th week, this put tremendous pressure on Jin.
The champ Jin, he's going for his 7th win today. What's up, family?
Going on. All right. I'm just ready to, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Yo, hey. Who you supposed to be? Bruce Lee with his pants all sagging? I murder you, dog. There'll be no return of the dragon. I don't come out here to joke around with no fool. Sean Nicholas, I never lose my cool. That's right, you look like Tony the Tiger. I'm about to take a big bite out of your little whack tail. Hey yo, I don't mess up. Sean Nicholas, bless up. And yo again, woke up in all on that tower from night till morning. None of them now hear me warning. New York hear me call.
You ain't a reggae artist, and I ain't hating on you. Stop lying, Miss Cleo is more Jamaican than you. I'm nice with it when I'm freeing. Who you think you being? My pants are new, my sweater is new. Don't be mad at Chinese kid dressed better than you. Man, I'm freestyling now, it's a rap. Matter of fact, you should ask Clef how to make your flow tighter. Better yet, pay him 20 G's to be your ghostwriter. I'm nice when I'm freeing, you ain't beating me. Matter of fact, I'll be at buffets and you ain't eating me. Don't make me start rapping in Chinese on the microphone. Like, fine, okay, love, that means take your sorry butt home.
Yo, come on over here. Come on over here, come over here, come over here.
That was today's Freestyle Friday battle. Judges,
You're going down.
Yes.
And in the Hall of Fame, Freestyle Friday champion, how you feeling?
Yo.
What's next?
The next move, let's do it right here. This is 106 in Park. I'm gonna make this a special day.
This is an announcement? Oh!
Whoa! Double R.
Whoa!
The streets been waiting to see.
Congratulations!
Just like that.
You know you cannot rhyme me, so go and see the exit like fucking Pat Riley. And check the fucking style, I'm wicked and wild. And when it comes to rhymes and styles, I got 'em by the pile. So fuck a whack MC and the whole media. From A to Z, I got a whole encyclopedia of lyrics. You know my style, you know my stilo. I'm on the T.O.P. and all the rest of your are below. Me, 5E, MC of the year. Flavor in your ear, cause I just don't care. I'm just bugging, you know.
You know you cannot rhyme me, so go and see the exit like That is the essence, and he was just hitting that. That's Busy B. That's Hollywood.
He could have came really generic with that one, because that was going in a generic direction. But the B-Lo, to me, it gave it flavor. And the way he said it, the style he used, it made it tight.
Phife came off with that. You could tell he was coming off the head, and it was good. And the beatbox gave it some gave it just that raw.